Hi there, this is the TheFort video diary. It's Doug Cuban and it's the 12th of March. It's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We had a quite a big shoot on Sunday. The scene was scene 5 with a few shots from scene 38, and it was up in Thorpe in a spinney, and we had about 17 cast and crew there, and it was extremely successful in that we completed all the filming of scene 5, got everything I wanted to get, and we also got the 3 shots, I think it was, from scene 38. So that worked really well. Tomorrow there's a meeting at 75 Productions at the Phoenix again in Leicester, so I'm going to catch up with various people there to get a sort of copy of all of the dailies, get a copy of everything taken. I've already been sent a large number of stills photos from Don, which is great. He's got some great stills, and some of those have already been posted up on the Facebook page and twittered, and I'm sure there'll be a few more for people to see. The other thing is on Friday actually I'm meeting with Don to get effectively a copy of all the raw images taken so far. So I'll have a totally off. He's got all the data, all the images taken himself and on drives and stuff, and then I'll go away myself with an external driver copy, which in itself will be duplicated on some internal hard drives on a PC I've got here. So and in fact probably end up burning to Blu-ray as well. So and with that in mind as well, I came across some 64 gig USB sticks for about 23 or 24 pounds, which I thought was extremely good. That's a lot of data, 64 gig, and that's a lot of images. Might actually look at using those. The only thing that they are quite slow ones. They're like working at USB 1 or something, but who cares for 20 odd pounds for that much of storage? That's great. So I'm always trying to make sure that there's lots of backups and multiple backups, off-site backups, i.e. I've got backups here in the sort of full production office of all dailies, everything taken, everything in the can, and I will have all stills, but at the same time copies here that exist here as backups also will exist again as a backup at another location. I suppose at the end of the day there'll be at least 2, maybe 3 locations with backups of everything. It's just not worth the risk after all this effort, especially on Sunday. It got very cold, and it was outside of the woods itself. It was very muddy. Yes, it didn't look particularly deep, but it was real slippy mud, and it was difficult to get the cars around. G was okay in his 4x4. That zoomed around really. I got a bit of video of that, which I'll probably upload. So he was alright. But yes, we had to push out a few cars, and like I said, it was cold. So all due credit to cast and crew, particularly cast. The crew, yeah, we do. We are working stuff out and working, and the cast sort of Marilla and Josh had to sit about really. So we got them in a car which was warm, and hopefully it wasn't too bad for them. But it worked out well in that we definitely got the shots we wanted, and we had sort of tea and coffee and stuff like that on tap, which was great. Thanks to Kerry and all the catering help there, and she actually did some costume work for me as well. And again, same old story. Multiple roles really taken on by one person. Everyone. I was director, but I was helping. Set up props and things like that I don't want to go into any real detail about the props really. It starts to give away a bit too much of the story at this stage. So anyway, all in all, it was a great session. So this week's about really bringing all that data together, all those images, all those video together, and sort of quite administrative stuff. And then meeting on Thursday, this Thursday, with Roger Orland, who's the assistant producer, and as we always do after we've done a shoot, we do a post-mortem and we review what went on, what we could do better for next time, and indeed what worked. So I think that's looking forward to that meeting. It's an important one to have. And I think the previous post-mortems that we've had on the shoots have really helped, because I certainly felt we on the Sunday we intended really to start shooting around 9 and stop around 3 approximately. That was in the agenda. That was the plan. What actually happened was, because of the very poor weather and it was very snowy, and people, we didn't get started. I think it was about 10:30 maybe that we could actually start shooting, and just getting the kit up to the woods and getting it set up. But then what happened after the first few shots of that scene that we took, everything just went certainly appeared to go really smoothly and just go really, and just work, and in fact we ended up getting everything we needed by about 1:30, and in fact by then as well, it's just as well, because the temperature just started to plummet even then. I'm sure it got into the minuses at that point, and light was getting worse, quite overcast, so it was probably good anyway. So the point is, it was a great cast and crew, and everyone really, everyone just smiled on everyone's faces all the way through, which is great. It's a great vibe, and everyone was really enthusiastic and just working towards getting the best out of the best out of the time, best out of the weather, best out of the location, and just going for it. And everyone really mucked in, literally, especially when it came to pushing the cars out, which was great really. So a lot of admin stuff going on this week, apart from all the backup stuff. I'm working out a few other bits on the schedule for the next set of shooting. Anyway, leave you to it, and thanks for watching, and please carry on supporting the fort. I don't know whether I've seen this before. It's been doing some test sort of merchandise type stuff. Got these mugs, which I hope you like. Made a few of them have gone out. I'll be handing those out to the rest of the crew, and I'm sure we'll make them available so you can buy one. Hopefully, it's they're nice mugs. They're solid, and you can buy one and support the fort. So that's the idea, and that's part of something that we're just going through at the moment and discussing about sort of merchandise and how people can help as we get into the next phase of shooting, where in the summer we will need to do quite a bit of travelling, which will incur quite a lot of costs. So it looks like that's in a month or two is when we'll probably start our next funding campaign on Kickstarter. So carry on spreading the word, and yeah, so another video probably next week, I should think. Thanks for watching. Bye.